If you're new to fasting, or maybe you've tried it before but you're struggling to see results, honestly, I'm not surprised. There is so much mixed information trying to sell you something. Fasting Tube is independent and focusing on real information. Let's get started with today's video.
The question, how much time do I have to wait to eat if I'm doing fasting with exercise? Do not train fasted. Ever. For decades, thousands of athletes have dragged themselves to the gym at the crack of dawn without daring to eat or drink anything of any substance. They perform cardio on an empty stomach as they believe that they are tapping into their fat stores. It sounds great, but does it actually work? Let's go to the videotape. Cardio on an empty stomach does burn more fat as a percentage than cardio in a fueled state. So there, do we have a winner? Not so fast, I'm afraid. This effect only holds true for untrained athletes, so that does not include you. Furthermore, fasted cardio is a highly efficient way to get frustrated and lose a ton of muscle. As you can tell, I am rather opposed to it. It is a really outdated way of doing things and a classic case of the blind leading the blind. The underlying thinking is that in a fasted state, the body has no choice but to burn fat or energy. This is actually partly correct, but still falls short of reality. First off, most athletes do not perform as well in a fasted state, compared to those that have eaten. As a result, the actual amount of calories burned is lower, meaning less fat is lost. Furthermore, the body tends to go into starvation mode if left without food, which leads to significantly reduced levels of testosterone, GH and thyroid hormone. All this spells muscle loss, and makes further fat loss even more difficult as your body thinks that you're starving it, so it will then store the next meal as body fat to ensure your survival. On the flip side, in a well-nourished athlete, post-workout calories will be used to refill muscle glycogen. Lastly, your rate of excess post-exercise oxygen consumption or afterburn effect will be substantially reduced if you train on an empty stomach. This means you'll lose much less body fat post-workout than if you had eaten. At the very least, you should do what tell my personal training clients in NYC, have about 12 to 15 grams of carbs and 10 grams of protein before a workout. If you are on a very strict diet, drink about 15 grams of BCAAs as they will improve performance and help spare your muscle. To sum it up, stop the starvation cycle and start feeding your body. Mike. For more answers, or a full guideline on fasting, check out the links in the description below.